It's an ordinary day for you. You are sitting in the living room with your head leaning against the headboard so that the slices of cucumber covering your eyes don't fall. While you are doing this, you and Glenda are talking. She is your housemate and your intimate friend. Glenda is an inspiring makeup artist. She is also a vlogger. She do makeup tutorial videos and it gets millions of views on YouTube and Facebook, especially in TikTok. She used to be your friend and housemate, but only recently you met again after you went away for 2 years. You just came back 2 weeks ago. She featured you twice in her tutorial video. She makes you as her model for her new concept. Buy and look! A lot of people commented that you are beautiful, she said. No, I'm not. Oh, come on. You're so humble even though you really know you're beautiful. I remember when we were in college. A lot of boys were crazy about you, but none of them caught your attention because you preferred to choose Jungkook, the cold prince of campus. You went on silent after Brenda brought up your ex name, the guy you left 2 years ago, the person you try to forget but you can't. You want to talk to him, but it's impossible now since he became a famous actor. You don't also have the courage to talk to him because you know you made a mistake. You just disappeared in his life without saying anything or goodbye. Did I say wrong? No. Hope he has forgiven me for what I did to him. You were just confused at that time. Even if I was in your situation at that time, I might have done the same thing. You and Glenda continued your conversation when suddenly her phone rang, which she immediately answered. Hello? Her facial expressions changed. She was obviously surprised and happy. You can't hear what was saying on the person on the other line, but based on what Glenda was saying, it looks like someone offered her a work. Okay, Mommy Uni, we will go this weekend, she said, and after that, she hung up the call. She was just stunned for a second while looking at you. What's wrong? Later on, she came and hugged you tightly. Bye, my friend who is a producer saw you in my vlog and he wants to hire you to act in his upcoming project since she's looking for a new face. Me? Why me? Cause he likes you. I mean, he says your appeal is strong and you have innocent vibes. That's what she's looking for. You can't believe on what you heard. You are still in shock. This is your dream, right? You thought it would never happen after what happened in your life, so don't waste it. It only comes once in a lifetime, so please grab this opportunity. I know you can act. You were one of the best theater actresses in our university before. You have a second thought. You think a lot and obviously you are confused about what could happen. But after a couple of days of deliberation with yourself, you decided to try it. Over the weekend, you and Glenda came to the place where the meeting will be held. You also came to sign a contract for your first ever project. You are not the main character. You will play as ex-girlfriend of the main actor. You only have a few scenes in this drama, but that's still a stepping stone for your dream of becoming an actress. You entered and sat while waiting for Glenda's producer friend. Later on, the door opened and saw a tall middle-aged man. He smiled and approached you. I'm glad you convinced her, Glenda, he said. Mami Uni, this is YN, my friend. YN, this is Mami Uni. Hello, nice to meet you, sir. Just call me Mami Uni. I'm a woman. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. By the way, you are more beautiful than I thought. Since we already discussed the details on the phone, so this is the contract. You can read it before signing. Can I ask something? Sure, go ahead. Is it impossible for me to act even if I don't have an agency yet? Of course, you are called an independent actress, but I'm sure after this you will have many offers from a big agencies. For a while, Brenda is your manager. You read the contents of the contract and sign it. Since it was your first time, the producer gave the script for your script line in advance so you could study it. Do you know why I like you? Because you already have a big star aura. Don't forget me if you became a famous, he said and tapped your shoulder. You're about to answer, but someone knocked on the door. Come in, the producer said. The door opened and someone spoke. Hello, Mami Uni. I came from your office, but you are not there. Your secretary said you're here. You turned around to see the person speaking after you recognized his voice. It's like your world stopped when you saw your ex, none other than Jungkook. Later on, he also saw you. He was so shocked. After 2 years, he met again the woman who hurt him so badly, the woman he loved more than his life before, but now he hates it. You two are just staring at each other. Wait, by a chance, do you know each other? Glenda was about to speak, but Jungkook answered right away. No, I don't know her, and never seen her before. His words burst your heart. You can't imagine that he could say that. Glenda knew you were hurting, so she just held your hand tightly to cheer you up. I thought you don't know each other. Jungkook, since you're already here, I would like to introduce you to YN. She will play your ex-girlfriend in your new project. YN, this is Jungkook. Maybe you already know him since he is a famous actor. What? We will have a scene with this girl? Oh, why? But Mami Uni, I can partner with someone else. Why her? Why? What's wrong with her? I'm sure a lot of people are going to be curious about who she is. Strategy, Jungkook, so our project will click. Girls, excuse us. I'll be right back, said the producer as he pulled Jungkook out the door. I didn't expect that. Jungkook will be your partner? Are you okay? Glenn, can I just back out? What? What are you saying? Look, you saw his reaction. Obviously, he's still mad at me. It's normal for him to be angry, YN, because he doesn't know why you left him. This is your only chance to talk to him, to explain the truth to him. If he ever doesn't want to believe and listen to you, then let him and continue your life. But you don't have to give up on your dreams. Besides, you can't back out because the contract is already signed. And since the production team is the one who chose you, Jungkook can't do anything. You were alone at home. Brenda went out because she has an important business to do. You were in the kitchen washing the dishes when someone rang the doorbell. You peeked outside and saw a car parked outside the house. Who's that? No one answered, so you just went out the gate. Until you saw a familiar guy leaning against the fence while he was looking down, and both his hands were in his pocket. Jungkook? Why are you here? He gazed and smirked. So, you really came back? He reeks of alcohol, so you know he's drunk. What are you planning this time, YN? You have no shame. You left without saying goodbye, and now you will appear in front of me as if nothing happened. Jungkook, go home. Let's talk when you're not drunk. What if someone will see you here? He laughs sarcastically and says, What is this? You're worried about me? But you weren't worried when you left me? He yelled while grinding his teeth in anger and punched the bench. At that time, someone got out of the car. It's Mr. Nam, his driver. YN? Long time no see, Mr. Nam. I'm sorry if I let Jungkook came here. Are you okay now? Mr. Nam, can you send him home? He looks very drunk. He nodded and helped Jungkook walk back to his car. However, he pushed Mr. Nam and hugged you. I don't feel anything anymore. Did you hear me? I don't feel anything for you, he said as his tears are falling. Jungkook's mom saw her son, who could barely walk. What's wrong with him? At the same time, helped Mr. Nam to take him to his room. They lay him on the bed, and his mom took off his shoes. Why did he drink? I think this is all about YN. Again? I thought he had forgotten that girl. He went to YN's house earlier. He became rude towards her. YN is there? She's back? Yes, Mom. She's back. Then, how is she? She's okay? Yes, she looks healthy now. Oh, I'm glad she made it. Jungkook is still angry with her because he doesn't know the truth. Do you think it's time for me to tell my son the truth? YN might come back to tell him what really happened. Then in that case, I let her to say it by herself. After Jungkook's mom and Mr. Nam left, he woke up and suddenly cried. I lied. I still love you. But at the same time, I hate you for abandoning me. After a few weeks, you will be joined in the scene with Jungkook. Before this, you tried several times to talk to him, but he obviously avoiding you. You don't want to talk to him to get back together. You just want to know him the truth. You know it's too late, but you just now have the courage to tell him the truth. The fact you really don't expect that this will be happen for what you went through. It's funny to think that the scene you're about to do is actually happening in your life. You are his ex who wants to go back to him, but he already moved on from you. However, you haven't moved on to him, so you're doing everything to come back to him. But no matter what you do, He won't come back to you because he already in love with someone else. The first thing you will do is present the time when you come back from abroad and attended to his birthday to surprise him. But instead of being happy, Jungkook was angry with you. You know that was only a part of a scene, but every word that Jungkook said penetrated your heart. You know Jungkook didn't act. That's what he feels for you. On your side, you don't need to act to cry. Jungkook words and the way he delivered his lines would really make you cry. But good take. Wow. For the first timer, you are good, huh? Jungkook came to you and whispered, "Just keep it up so that our scene can end quickly. Because I don't want to see your face anymore." Glinda came to you while on the break. "Are you okay?" Mm, I'm okay for now. The next scene is when you chase Jungkook while driving his car. The next scene is the scene you made him choose, but he chose the new girl, which is the main character over you. So you chase him because you can't accept his decision. You will run while chasing the car he drives. What Jungkook did is he purposely made a mistake so that you would run again and again and chase him until you tripped and failed. "NG, Ryan, are you okay?" the director said. "Yes, direct, I'm fine." Glinda immediately came and helped you to stand. "That brat, I will really kill him. This was your 10th times he made you run again and again." You sit down and drink water until your world is spinning around. "Glenn, can you get my medicine in my bag?" "Why? What do you feel?" "I just felt dizzy, but I'm okay." In Glinda's anger, she took the bottle of medicine from your bag, but instead of going back to you, she went to Jungkook. "Stop torturing her, Jungkook. She's not fully recovered yet." Jungkook stopped playing on the phone and looked at Glenda. "Recover for what?" "You want to know? Here, find out what this medicine is for," she said at the same time, giving the medicine to Jungkook. After Glenda turned her back, he quickly looked at the medicine and found out on his phone what the medicine was for. That's when his tears started to flow when he found out that it was for people with leukemia. Last part, tomorrow. This 2FF will be posted tomorrow. Good night, everyone.